What do you need? Okay, got it. Anything else? What do you need? Okay, got it. Anything else? Don't like the looks of this.
Did you hear something?
What was that?
I knew it!
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then, it's finally over. What of the Reverend Guard I sent to assist you? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Villa Ulen wasn't the first Ulen to live in Raven Rock. His father, Valen Ulen, was one of the first Dunmer to settle here. Unlike his son, Villa, Valen was a good man. He contributed to the community and was quite respected. When Valen died, his family provided the funds to construct the tomb.
You need to dump some sense into your husband.
The Ulen family being a part of House Lalu didn't matter. It's Dunmer's tradition for the ashes of the deceased to be placed in an ancestral tomb. Valen Ulen and his son's remains were both laid to rest there because that's what he'd requested. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
If you need a ride back to the mainland, Jalen's the only way off this rock.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
I have some wonderful news.
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler.
I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adril was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Councillor, I hereby award you Severin Manor, and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought
The mines
light
are
to
open and
darkness,
the ebony
my
has
friend.
begun to flow because of your discovery. My eternal gratitude and blessings go with you, friend.
You've succeeded where I've failed by ending the threat to Councillor Morvain's life.
I feel
shall
I
not
owe you
forget
my
it.
life for thwarting the House Hlalu plot to have me assassinated. My deepest thanks.
Assisting the Reverend Guard with the Ash Spawn attacks has earned you quite the reputation here.
Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer as a result of your victory at Fort Frostmoth. Many
My
thanks.
apologies for doubting you, Sergio.
Your contributions have earned you citizenship here, friend. I'll always consider you one of us.
Your visit here will be tolerated as long as you abide by our law. I've known the Councillor since we were both quite young. We rose the ranks in House Redoran together. When word arrived in Blacklight that the Councillor's father had passed, I was asked to sail to Raven Rock with him as his second. It meant passing on better opportunities at home, but I didn't want to leave his side. We fought quite a few battles together and saved each other's lives on more than one occasion. Our bond is our strength. We've always been at each other's side, and nothing will ever change that. I'm pleased I was mistaken about you, Sergio.
Whether you're simply visiting or staying here, I think you'll find our citizens will welcome you with open arms. The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery. My eternal gratitude and blessings go with you, friend. With the mines open, Raven Rock has become a significant colony of the Dunmer people again. I've been able to convince my superiors at House Redoran to send me the resources that they've been denying, now that we're deemed more important. Soon, we'll have a steady supply of workers and materials to keep things going for years to come. Solstheim is theoretically under my rule, but without revenue from the mine, I lack the resources to actually govern anything but Raven Rock itself. Not that there's much beyond the confines of our town anyway. Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal Village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and Reeklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this. You've never heard of House Redoran? We're the mightiest of the great houses, and we lead the Council, the ruling body of Morrowind. This isn't Skyrim, Outlander. A group of powerful and influential Dunmer families have been ruling Morrowind for millennia. They embody a council made up of 5 great houses: Telvanni, Drez, Indoril, Sadras, and Redoran. Well, of course, with 4 other houses on the council, someone has to keep the rabble organized. Our house leads the council by virtue of our preeminence in battle, wisdom, and ancestral glory. Yes, I imagine it would to someone not of our people. If you're interested in pursuing the subject, help yourself to any of the historical volumes in my library. Do I? What a strange thing. It sounds so familiar, and yet I cannot place the name. I'm not even sure. I can picture a temple, here on Solstheim. Must have been a bad dream. My doors are open if you wish to discuss matters involving Raven Rock.
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, traveler. I don't know how to thank you. You look able to venture outside of town, Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost. A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived. Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine? One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers. Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom. My husband is second counselor, so I certainly have the means to reward you if you find my folio.
Obey our laws, or suffer the consequences.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery. I feel I owe you my life for thwarting the House Hlalu plot to have me assassinated. Traveling beyond the bulwark will be much safer as a result of your victory at Fort Frostmourne. Many
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go. Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage.